you expect Washington to be as dominant as they were physically, like on the boards and the other aspects? And
no. But it was pretty apparent from the start that they were way more ready to play than we were. And they really took us to us physically. They dominated us physically, and on the glass in particular. They had way more shots than we did early. I don't think our percentages were that much different. We were actually playing decent defense in terms of missed shots, but we didn't get any rebounds, and they got a lot of second chance opportunities. You know, we missed free throws. When we did get to the basket, we missed free throws. So it was, I just think the tone was set right from the outset. When there was a 50-50 ball, they got it. We didn't get it, they got it, and got second chance points. I think Z's was huge in there as far as just a physical presence. It really was hard for Robert and Solomon to rebound because they just couldn't get in a position to jump because he's 270, 280, and you know, frankly, I thought that our guards did a very poor job of going and chasing down balls and getting involved. And once we got down, it was just, you know, we kind of caved a little bit. We caved to the pressure and let them have their way with us. So a lot of it has to do with mental preparation, and I think we've got to continue to work on that in terms of understanding that every game we play is going to be an absolute dogfight, and we've got to be prepared for that. And we've got to make our minds up that if somebody pushes, we've got to push back. If there's a loose ball, we've got to go on the floor. All those things that you have to do.
Are those qualities just lacking from this bunch? They just don't. They just can't bring it because it's not within them to do it.
Well, we'll see. Certainly not the first time we've seen that. So we'll see. We'll have to continue to challenge him. As I told him, I mean, it's got to be important to you. If it's not important to you, you know, and you're going to have to understand that we physically are not superior to everybody. We just we can't walk out on the floor and just be better than everybody. We're going to have to really compete to have a chance. And I don't think that that's totally ingrained in us.
Mike, did you make the change at center just to see if you had a physical presence there?
Oh, you know, we just wanted to try something different just to see what would happen. I thought Thurman scored the ball a couple times early, and frankly, Rich came off and gave us a little bit of lift off the bench. Those guys are all playing pretty much interchangeable anyway, so it really wasn't a major deal.
You also played Wallace part of the point. Was that partly to try to get Justin out of shooting slump?
Well, we wanted Justin to be a little more active with, you know, with the off-guard shooting, scoring thing. Ty had done a pretty good job against USC at the point. I don't know that that experiment worked all that well. Ty did not have a good game from the standpoint of distributing, or, you know, nobody really had much luck getting by anybody, getting to the basket and making plays for anybody else. We kept driving into Nenjai and kind of throwing up soft rather than creating contact or dropping to a big. And he was clearly a factor. I think he had 4 blocks, but I mean, I wonder how many shots he affected in other ways when we went in there. But, you know, we didn't have the poise that we needed. A lot of the shots that we took were not shots that really, it was hope rather than, you know, a good solid shot. And again, you know, it was, we go, what, free throw percentage wise, I mean, we had 3 for 12, I think it was, at half, with 2 of those front ends. So there's 14 foul shots in which we get 3 points out of. So as physical as they were, if there was some fouls called, we weren't converting to make it, you know, to give ourselves a chance. So wasn't a very good performance.
Hobbs shot the ball so well early in the year. Are people just defending him and scouting him better now? Or?
Well, shots going in have an awful lot to do with shot selection. I mean, you've got to be able to take shots you can make, and they obviously were forcing him, and I think he tried to take the ball maybe a step too far rather than stopping and rising up. One thing we've not done a very good job of is lifting people and getting to the foul line because they're playing with so much pressure on us. But You know, Washington, usually you get that from them at their place in terms of a lot of holding and banging and so forth, and usually you don't get that as much on the road, but they were pretty aggressive and we didn't react very well to it.
Any other questions?
David Kravitz said the team played with no heart. Would I be putting words in your mouth to say that you agreed with that?
Well, David said that. I'm not going to, you know, I think there's an element of that. I think at some point the kids are going to have to step up and figure out what they want to be and how they want to be perceived and what it is they want to try to do. And, you know, we're going to need to get leadership from other people. And, you know, it was, whether that's the word you want to use, that's his words. You can go with that with him.